the nation. It is now, more than ever, that proactive leadership and collaboration among stakeholders of the financial industry are needed to realize the aspiration of the Financial Sector Blueprint 2022 to 2026.
Want to expand your business with more working capital? Now you can, with only 4 simple steps. Step 1. Key in your financing requirements. Step 2. Share your business details. Step 3. Register. And finally, compare and choose the right financing or loan for your business. Apply now at imsme.com.my.
Have you reinvented your transformation plan to be radical enough to thrive now? Are you realizing the full potential of your people, technology, and innovation? Are you reframing your future? Or is the future reframing you? Search Consulting at EY to help you realize your transformation and create long-term value.
Over the last 4 years, Malaysia's fintech industry has grown quite significantly. The number of fintech players have increased by more than 150%. In the digital payment space, transactions grew by 44% when compared to the pre-pandemic period. QR registration by businesses recorded even stronger growth from about 300,000 to more than 1 million. For individuals and businesses, digitalization brings the promise of easier, faster, and cheaper ways to access and manage their finance. We at Bank Negara Malaysia strive to ensure that our regulations are responsive to digital innovations that can better serve financial consumers. The key will be for all of us to take advantage of the upsides of digitalization while managing the associated risks.
COVID-19 inevitably changed our behaviors and attitudes in coping with daily life, including the way we manage and spend money. Given retrenchments and lower income due to the pandemic, there are some segments of the population who are adversely affected financially. As such, proper financial management remains a major skill required by many Malaysians. It is more important now than ever to give everyone the confidence in making sound financial decisions. A closer collaboration with the industry is expected to bring forth positive outcomes in raising overall financial literacy and inclusion.
The world has witnessed a health crisis that transcends beyond boundaries, sparing no one. All three dimensions of sustainable development have been impacted, be it economic, social, and environmental. Decades of progress and developments have been destroyed, setting us back severely. Sustainable development has to be at the core of our economic recovery plan. For this, the financial sector has a central role to make this happen in catalyzing an orderly and just transition to a low-carbon economy. We need, therefore, the financial sector to rise up, to play its role, and to act swiftly and responsibly.
Join us at MyFintech Week 2022
to shape a more inclusive, resilient,
and sustainable future in finance.
See you there.
We're taught that 1 + 1 = 2. Simple, right? But today's world isn't simple. So, what happens if we look at it from a new angle? Could we make something greater? If we bring together human ingenuity, passion, and experience with the latest technology, we start to make something more. Something we can see in people's lives and feel in the world around them. Building trust for today and tomorrow. And that's the thing. We all know the math. But we need a new way to put it together. which means we don't just find answers. We never stop looking for them. A passionate community of solvers, coming together in unexpected ways, creating new solutions for a new day. That's the new equation.
Nama saya Judy Lasius dan saya adalah dari Moyog Penampang Sabah. Saya seorang social entrepreneur. Ketika pandemik melanda dunia, semua orang terkesan, begitu juga dengan saya, sangat terkesan di mana sangat susah untuk saya menjual produk saya. Selain dari itu, untuk mendapatkan raw material seperti lemon juga sangat susah. Bukan saya saja yang menerima kesan tersebut, tetapi juga petani-petani yang di sekitar Moyog nih. Kesian dorang bertani tapi tidak dapat jual sebab tamu-tamu semua ditutup pada masa itu, tidak dapat jual, tidak makan, susah membeli bekalan karena tiada duit. Jadi itulah suffering kami ketika pandemik melanda.
Ngaran ko na po nga Joy Tagesing, ngantala ko kampung Mangkusilal Moyog Penampang. Karajaan ko na po nga iti pakabon. Mega mamutanang ako di Saray, ang pandan. Kontak na po tit PKP COVID-19 ko nga. Susata ko rin la. Dari kalabos gamang talat kampung may pajualo dungongon. Jadi tanong-tanong nga masata mo dihirid lagkabon. Ngan ano nga kon ko. Ay mga kan apasa na po dihirid. Marubat na dihirid tanong-tanong hilo likabon. Pasat. Iyo na po nang takdit COVID niya. Mini ako iti pangyang di sa gumaw ba rin. Rumuk ko litid. Paulian ko di rumuk nga. Macam ito kaki. Tatod ko nga angay di kasondat ba. Ako tunudat mulak. Kari ka to kuti walay. Itana ko tinatu minalibili Jennifer di. Yung alaso na mihal. Iyo dit mihal po nga rumusod nga lang ako. Nakurama diti. COVID diti ko lungohan katasara ko. Tatapot. Nang takdi ka pa positive ka pa yay. Di. Asa nang tasara ko lid, asara ko li paray nga. Pahingka nga. Nga nakatanong niya hindi ba? Dahil na piyaray, paray.
Kami di Moyog menerima latihan daripada UNDP dan UNCDF macam mana cara menjalankan perniagaan secara online. Kami memulakan Kondos under Moyog Innovation House. Kondos ni ialah online platform. Dalam bahasa Kadazan bermaksud happy. Saya happy sebab saya dapat jual produk saya di Kondos dan selain itu saya dapat membantu petani-petani di sekitar Moyog. Jadi peluang untuk menjual barang itu sangat tinggi.
Iti na po Kondos iti nga. Haro kabulihan takuri lah, haro hasil takuri tanong-tanong. Di papio adalah masa tanong-tanong legabon lah.
Dari segi latihan, dari bantuan daripada UNDP dan UNCDF, saya boleh menjual produk kering. Saya membeli hasil petani-petani di sekitar Moyog dan saya proses dan dapat jual di Kondos. Kondos berjaya membawa 20 usahawan untuk promote produk mereka melalui Kondos dan 30 produk ada dalam Kondos platform. Kondos ni ada website Kondos www.kondos.com. Jadi walaupun sekarang adalah pandemik, tetapi dengan adanya online platform, kita masih mampu menjual produk kita.
Are you looking to give your business an innovative edge? We at Deloitte have you covered. From growing your business, strengthening your risk management, establishing good governance, maximizing performance, capitalizing on innovation, or exploring industry-specific solutions. We believe that innovation in the form of digitization, automation, and analytics provide your business with a competitive edge to excel. We have a wide array of innovative solutions that can help enhance your innovation journey. Let us help you grow your business, where we structure your operations to deliver improved business performance and create a competitive advantage. Today's environment is both volatile and unpredictable. Therefore, managing risks is crucial to run a sustainable business in an increasingly competitive marketplace. It is important to reinvent and modernize operations to maximize performance. Today's businesses face increasing stakeholder expectations and public scrutiny. We help you assess the effectiveness of your organization's governance processes. With digital technology transforming businesses every day, we'll make innovation a key organizational capability. We understand that each industry requires bespoke solutions to address your needs. With Deloitte's innovative solutions, we believe that we can bring your business to the next level.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Lim from Zaid Ibrahim & Co. It has been such a wonderful privilege to be part of the FinTech Booster program, a collaboration between MDEC and Bank Negara. Over the course of our involvement, we are glad to be able to engage with fellow participants of the program, where we are able to explore with them on their innovative digital proposition and further provide clarity with regards to the necessary regulatory frameworks and requirements that encompasses the FinTech ecosystem. Indeed, it has been an honor for us to assist and shape alongside MDEC and BNM the digital landscape of Malaysia. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Richard Wee from the firm of Richard Wee Chambers. Over the last 1 year, I have been my law firm has been part of the FinTech Booster program, a program initiated by MDEC as a capacity building program for up and coming FinTech startup. It's been a pleasure, an honor and a privilege for us to assist many upcoming and growing FinTech startups over the last 1 year. Some have grown tremendously well. It's a beautiful sight to see them growing, and we hope to continue assisting, supporting and collaborating with all future FinTech startups, not just from Malaysia, but from all over the world. So I'll see you later. Take care. Thank you.
Hi. My name is Mohd from PCA Law. We are privileged to be part of the FinTech Booster program, which has been launched by MDEC in 2020. Here in PCA Law, we like to think of ourselves as a very approachable and friendly law firm to navigate our clients through the very sort of complex regulatory landscape and to help them to resolve their dispute resolution matters. What we particularly like to sort of focus on is to understand the client's businesses, and we try to give our advice in very simple and clear language with a very practical approach. We really look forward to actually meeting you to discuss any legal issues that you may have and to continue to support you and your company to be successful in this quite challenging economic climate. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Izwan and I'm from Izwan & Partners, one of the law firms involved in the FinTech Booster program, together with Central Bank of Malaysia. Dealing with rules and compliance can be challenging, especially when you're looking to expand into a new market. So I would like to invite you to join us for a chat at the MyFintech Week to explore how the FinTech Booster team can help you jumpstart your FinTech business in Malaysia. I really hope to see you there. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Waisam, a partner of Lee Hishamuddin and English. It is our pleasure and honor to be one of the pioneer legal partners to the FinTech Booster program launched by MDEC in 2020. Through this program, we have advised many local and foreign FinTech companies on various legal issues. We look forward to seeing you in the MyFintech Week 2022 and to sharing our legal knowledge with you. See you there.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Shakir from Mashraf Advisory Sdn Bhd. We are a partner of MDEC and we provide Sharia advisory and consultancy services for those in the field of banking, finance and fintech. Our services mostly done for peer-to-peer financing, equity crowdfunding, BNPL, inheritance and more to come. To name a few, we are currently the Sharia advisors for Macrolib, Split, CatBay and MoneySafe. We look forward to engage with everyone through this MyFintech Week.
As Malaysia's recovery journey from the pandemic gathers momentum, it is essential to consider the next stages of development for the nation against the emerging shifts in the global and domestic operating environment. Laying out the key thrusts for the financial sector, the Financial Sector Blueprint 2022 to 2026 presents a forward-looking roadmap for the financial industry and the nation, building on the accumulated strength and resilience of the financial sector to realize the vision of a high-income, sustainable, and inclusive nation. In realizing this aspiration, emphasis is placed to ensure the financial sector continues to evolve and foster a conducive environment that generates positive impact on the economy, community, and environment. This includes promoting a vibrant funding ecosystem that can bolster dynamic, innovation-led growth. It also extends to the transition to a greener economy and the advancement of value-based finance, of which Islamic finance can play a major role. The blueprint also aims to further capitalize on the digital revolution and to address gaps in social safety nets. Strategies will be advanced to further promote digitalization of the financial sector and elevate the financial well-being of households and businesses. In furthering financial system development, emphasis will also be placed to foster greater market dynamism to ensure agility of the financial sector. The blueprint seeks to address undue barriers to market entry, ensure orderly exit, promote co-opetition in developing ecosystem enablers, and strengthen market discipline by empowering consumers. The financial sector is in a prime position to put into motion changes that will benefit the nation. It is now, more than ever, that proactive leadership and collaboration among stakeholders of the financial industry are needed to realize the aspiration of the Financial Sector Blueprint 2022 to 2026.
Have you reinvented your transformation plan to be radical enough to thrive now? Are you realizing the full potential of your people, technology, and innovation? Are you reframing your future? Or is the future reframing you? Search Consulting at EY to help you realize your transformation and create long-term value.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Lim from Zafrul Co. It has been such a wonderful privilege to be part of the FinTech Booster program, a collaboration between MDEC and Negara. Over the course of our involvement, we are glad to be able to engage with fellow participants of the program, where we are able to explore with them on their innovative digital proposition and further provide clarity with regards to the necessary regulatory frameworks and requirements that encompasses the FinTech ecosystem. Indeed, it has been an honor for us to assist and shape alongside MDEC and BNM the digital landscape of Malaysia. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Richard Wee from the firm of Richard Wee Chambers. Over the last 1 year, I have been my law firm has been part of the FinTech Booster program, a program initiated by MDEC as a capacity building program for up and coming FinTech startup. It's been a pleasure, an honor and a privilege for us to assist many upcoming and growing fintech startups over the last 1 year. Some have grown tremendously well. It's a beautiful sight to see them growing, and we hope to continue assisting, supporting and collaborating with all future fintech startups, not just from Malaysia but from all over the world. So I'll see you later. Take care. Thank you.
Hi. My name is Mohd from PCA Law. We are privileged to be part of the FinTech Booster program, which has been launched by MDEC in 2020. Here in PCA Law, we like to think of ourselves as a very approachable and friendly law firm to navigate our clients through the very sort of complex regulatory landscape and to help them to resolve their dispute resolution matters. What we particularly like to sort of focus on is to understand the client's businesses, and we try to give our advice in very simple and clear language with a very practical approach. We really look forward to actually meeting you to discuss any legal issues that you may have and to continue to support you and your company to be successful in this quite challenging economic climate. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Izwan and I'm from Izwan and Partners, one of the law firms involved in the FinTech Booster program, together with Central Bank of Malaysia. Dealing with rules and compliance can be challenging, especially when you're looking to expand into a new market. So I would like to invite you to join us for a chat at the MyFintech Week to explore how the FinTech Booster team can help you jumpstart your FinTech business in Malaysia. I really hope to see you there. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Waisam, a partner of Lee Hishamuddin and Negara. It is our pleasure and honor to be one of the pioneer legal partners to the FinTech Booster program launched by MDEC in 2020. Through this program, we have advised many local and foreign FinTech companies on various legal issues. We look forward to seeing you in the MyFintech Week 2022 and to sharing our legal knowledge with you. See you there.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Shakir from Mashraf Advisory Sdn Bhd. We are a partner of MDEC and we provide Sharia advisory and consultancy services for those in the field of banking, finance and fintech. Our services mostly done for peer-to-peer financing, equity crowdfunding, BNPL, inheritance and more to come. To name a few, we are currently the Sharia advisors for Macrolib, Split, CatBay and MoneySafe. We look forward to engage with everyone through this MyFintech Week.
Assalamualaikum, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and welcome to MyFintech Week 2022. MyFintech Week is an important event for Malaysia's financial sector. It is here where change makers from finance, technology, government, business, and other disciplines come together to discuss how we can shape the future of finance through technology and innovation. The theme of this year's conference is Advancing Digitalization for Recovery, Sustainability, and Inclusion. Over the last 2 years, we have seen an accelerated pace of digital adoption across government, society, and business, unmatched in recent history. Against this backdrop, this team aims to tap into the enormous potential of digital technology to transform finance and help build a more inclusive, resilient, and sustainable economy of the future. Over the next 5 days, over 100 speakers will discuss a broad range of issues ranging from environmental sustainability, the future of money, emerging technologies, and the financial health of consumers. At MyFintech Week 2019, 2 years ago, I spoke about the dynamic shifts that the world was undergoing, and in turn, the opportunities and risks they presented to the financial industry. This included changes in the global economic order, climate change, rising income inequality, and the advancement of technology. In the 2 years since, the severe global health and economic crisis faced by the world has brought this trend into even sharper focus. For example, the pandemic has highlighted and deepened long-standing vulnerabilities in Malaysia and many places around the world. This include the fragile state of social protection systems, underinvestments in health and infrastructure, and the need to improve our education system. As a result, vulnerable groups bore much of the economic, social, and health costs of the pandemic, and they continue to be at risk. This will affect economic and social resilience, and thus not only our prospects to recover and bounce back from the pandemic, but also to deal with other existential challenges further ahead, like those in the environment and climate. On the bright side, the pandemic has demonstrated the power and potential of finance to address the pressing problems of our time. The financial system has been resilient, with the ability to provide critical support to households and businesses during the difficult times. Digital financial services like electronic payments have made it easy for people and businesses to continue making transactions in a low-touch setting with even greater ease. The financial sector has also stepped up to provide various forms of relief to customers over the last 2 years, such as giving borrowers breathing space and helping them get back on their feet, while ensuring that depositors' interests are not jeopardized. All this was made possible on account of efforts in recent decades to develop and strengthen the financial system. In the same way, the financial sector will continue to have a central role in providing solutions to the challenges ahead, be it in bringing about an orderly transition to a greener economy, or helping households and businesses become more resilient to financial shocks in an increasingly dynamic and fast-changing economic environment. And so, while we have been busy directing our minds and energies dealing with the here and now of the pandemic, we have not stopped thinking about the future. Today, we will be launching the Financial Sector Blueprint 2022 to 2026. It sets out Bank Negara's Malaysia's vision for financial sector development over the next 5 years and our broad strategies for getting there. This includes the vision for the financial sector to be agile and resilient to support the transition of our nation to its next stage of development. We have identified 5 priorities that will anchor our efforts, working together with the government, industry, businesses, and social enterprises and other stakeholders to promote a financial system that will secure long-term growth, planetary health, and shared prosperity. The 5 priorities are: first, funding Malaysia's economic transformation; second, elevating the financial well-being of households and businesses; third, advancing digitalization of the financial sector; fourth, positioning the financial system to facilitate an orderly transition to a greener economy; and fifth, advancing value-based finance through thought leadership in Islamic finance. We are excited about the blueprint, and we look forward to engaging further and working with you to transform these aspirations into reality. But before that, allow me to share with you our approach and thinking behind this blueprint. I will make 4 key points that have informed our approach and thinking. First, with the benefit of 2 decades of development of the financial sector behind us, we are building on strong foundations as we look to the future. This means that we believe the financial industry is well positioned to play a stronger role in leading transformation and changes at the industry level. Second, as the shifting trends around us become more pronounced, we are committed to foster conditions for greater market dynamism to respond to the changing needs of the economy and society. This calls for more and diverse actors in the financial system, operating within well-defined parameters that encourage healthy competition and innovation, alongside prudent and responsible conduct. Third, it is our firm conviction that the purpose of finance is to serve the needs of the real economy, improving lives and livelihoods. Ultimately, financial services must help people and businesses grow their wealth, engage in trade and commerce, and build resilience. It must help customers manage financial risks and adverse events, including climate and environmental related risks, to secure lasting prosperity. To this end, the blueprint seeks to align the financial sector with a national aspiration to not only become a high value added and high income economy, but also lay a solid foundation for a more dynamic, inclusive, and sustainable development path. Fourth, we continue to be firmly anchored on the bank's monetary and financial stability mandates. As we have always emphasized, sustainable economic growth can only happen within a context where monetary and financial stability is preserved and where the integrity of the financial system is safeguarded. This blueprint is the fruit of labor of many from both within and outside Negara, Malaysia. For this, our heartfelt thanks goes out to all who have generously given ideas, insights, and time to make this blueprint possible. I would also like to thank Yang Berhormat Senator Tengku Datuk Seri Utama Zafrul Aziz, Minister of Finance, for gracing this event and launching the blueprint. While producing the blueprint has been a lot of hard work, the greater task for us is to turn its vision into reality. This requires us to work and think outside the box as the nation enters a new stage of development. It is our desire and belief that the financial sector will continue to serve Malaysia well in the years ahead, doing its part to improve the well-being of the people now and for the generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. Next, I would like to invite Yang Berhormat Senator Tengku Datuk Seri Utama Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz, Minister of Finance, Malaysia, to deliver his opening address.
Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Nur Shamsiah Muhammad Yunus, Governor of Bank Negara Malaysia, members of the financial community, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning. I am delighted to be here today at MyFintech Week 2022 and the launch of the Financial Sector Blueprint for 2022 to 2026. We meet today at a time where Malaysia is at a crossroads. While we continue to strive to become a high-income nation, Malaysia, like the rest of the world, is recovering from a once-in-a-generation pandemic. While some of us yearn for the good old days marked by familiarity, COVID-19 has profoundly changed the way we worked, play and interact with each other. And as we walk along the path of economic recovery, larger threats are knocking on our door. Climate change, biodiversity loss, and demographic change are no longer hypothetical threats. They are real and urgent. Make no mistake, these challenges should not be left to our children or grandchildren to solve. The solutions and the embracing of change begin today, and they begin with us, including the financial community. Ladies and gentlemen, since our independence, the financial sector has been critical to the development of the economy and the realization of the nation's aspirations. Millions of Malaysians have been able to own their own homes, build wealth and protect their families. Malaysian businesses can now transact with customers and suppliers more seamlessly, raise capital to fund day-to-day operations and expand into new markets. Between 2011 and 2020 alone, we have seen the adult population with deposit accounts increase from 82% to nearly 96%. Domestic credit to the private sector as a percentage of GDP increased from 108% to 134%. And e-payment transactions per capita increased from 49 to 170. Spurred by COVID-19, technological advancements in the financial industry have also enabled consumers to enjoy digital solutions throughout the financial value chain. For example, in 2020, we have seen merchant registrations for QR acceptance increase 164% and online banking transaction volumes increase 49% relative to pre-pandemic levels. Throughout the pandemic, the financial sector has been instrumental in supporting the rakyat and businesses by extending loan repayment assistance and facilitating the restructuring of borrowing facilities. Between 1st of June to 24th December 2021, more than 2.7 million individual borrowers and over 95,000 SMEs have obtained repayment assistance. Under the Financial Planning and Resilience Program, or URUS, comprehensive aid is made available for borrowers affected by COVID-19 with a view of putting them on a firmer financial footing in the long run. In that respect, I applaud the banking sector for setting aside an estimated 1 billion ringgit to fund the cost of the program. Following the recent floods around the country, I also commend the banking sector for preparing specific relief assistance for their customers that have been impacted by the floods. Collectively, these efforts speak to the goal of aiding recovery while building long-term financial resilience for borrowers. Together with efforts by the government to reinvigorate the economy, we have seen financing to SMEs remaining steadfast, increasing 4.6% as at November 2021. Cumulatively, disbursements of loans during the first 11 months of 2021 was 281 billion ringgit. In the immediate term, these efforts will complement Budget 2022, ensuring Malaysia's recovery momentum is entrenched, economic scarring is minimized, and the economy returns to its medium-term growth trajectory. Therein, the government is committed to support businesses through the program Semarak Niaga Keluarga Malaysia, or Semarak Niaga, worth 40 billion ringgit. Strengthen public healthcare facilities in managing COVID-19 and continue the sustainability agenda, including the issuance of ringgit-denominated sustainability sukuk later this year. When it comes to the agenda of financial inclusivity, the government is aware that it is not just the availability of digital financial products that matter, but also access to those products. On that score, our digital inclusivity aspirations will remain unrealized without the appropriate infrastructure to support it. To that end, various measures under Budget 2022 will also pave the way for the rakyat and businesses to embrace digitalization, and this policy is set to continue in future budgets. Under Budget 2022, measures include 700 million ringgit allocation for our nationwide digital connectivity initiative, Jendela, 1 billion ringgit under Bank Negara Malaysia's SME automation and digitalization facility, 150 million ringgit for digital content creation for the creative industry, and 200 million ringgit under the MSME digitalization grant. My Digital Corporation has also been tasked to implement Malaysia's digital blueprint with an emphasis on public sector digitalization efforts and nurturing digital talent. On net, the government's policies are already in place to complement the financial sector blueprint's focus on digital inclusivity. Moving forward, I urge the financial sector to continue the inclusivity agenda while supporting the nation's aspirations. As a key pillar of the economy, the financial sector will play a crucial role with financial stability, inclusion, effective intermediation, digitalization, and innovation being critical prerequisites moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, today's launch of the Financial Sector Blueprint 2022 to 2026 will set the course for the development of the financial sector over the next 5 years. The strategies laid out in the blueprint will be critical for the financial sector to navigate the oncoming challenges and opportunities, in turn complementing the 12th Malaysia Plan. Key expected outcomes include advancing digitalization of the financial sector, providing meaningful choice and access for consumers, increasing the vibrancy of the funding ecosystem to meet Malaysia's economic needs, and wider adoption of green finance and sustainability practices. I also look forward to the upcoming entry of digital banks, digital insurers, and takaful operators. Their impact to the development of the nation through the use of technology and introduction of innovative financial solutions will improve the well-being of Malaysians, foster greater efficiency, and contribute towards a more competitive financial landscape. Moreover, conferences like MyFintech Week 2022 with the theme Advancing Digitalization for Sustainability, Recovery and Inclusion are not just relevant but also urgent in our efforts to mobilize the financial sector. Over the next few days, thought leaders and industry practitioners from across the globe will discuss the future of finance and what it means for Malaysia and the rest of the world. Malaysia has a lot to learn, but I also believe we have a lot to share. It is with that in mind that I look forward to hearing new perspectives and ideas from these sessions. Ladies and gentlemen, now that our national goals are set and the blueprint is drawn, it is time to act. 2022 will not only be a pivotal recovery year for Malaysia, but also a rare opportunity to reform and future-proof ourselves. The road ahead will require nothing less than a whole-of-nation approach involving the government, regulators, the private sector, civil society organizations, and yes, the financial community. In this regard, I urge the financial sector to collaborate with the government in building back better. As in the past, I'm confident that the financial sector will rise to the occasion and be a catalyst for reform, drive sustainability, and contribute to our collective goal of a prosperous, inclusive, and sustainable Malaysia. On that note, I would like to thank and congratulate Bank Negara Malaysia for hosting and organizing MyFintech Week 2022 and for finalizing the financial sector blueprint that will shape the industry for the next 5 years. Dengan lafaz Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, I hereby launch MyFintech Week 2022. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat Senator Tengku Datuk Seri Utama Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz. Once again, it is my privilege to invite Yang Berhormat Senator Tengku Datuk Seri Utama Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz, Minister of Finance Malaysia, and Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Nur Shamsiah Yunus, Governor Bank Negara Malaysia, to launch the Financial Sector Blueprint 2022 to 2026. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, there are many exciting and interesting highlights that awaits us today on day one of MyFintech Week 2022. We will now begin with our first panel session titled Financial Sector Blueprint, Charting the Path Ahead Together. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our lead discussant, Mr. Ong Ching Fong, Senior Partner and Managing Director from the Boston Consulting Group Malaysia, to introduce the panelists for this session. Mr. Ong, the floor is now yours.